guys, today I'm going to be doing a review for you on the new KKW and Mario collection on the eyeshadow palette and the lip products. I bought the bundle. It comes separately, so you can get the eyeshadow palette and the lip products separately, but I bought the whole bundle because I wanted to review it all for you. So I'm going to do swatches, I'm going to do a tutorial, and I'm going to talk to you guys about my thoughts on the palette. This is of course going to be a first impression. I have not tried these products yet. I wanted to try them for the first time on camera. So before we get into the video, make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel. I put out new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You guys can also follow me on all my other social media stuff. Everything is RawBeautyKristi, so Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and Twitter. I've been snapping again because my Snapchat updated. I don't know about you guys, but it looks like there is a section now to where you can only look at the people that you follow. It's like on the right hand side, so there's like the popular section, then you swipe right one more time, and then there's all the people that you follow. I feel like it should be opposite, but so it's been a little bit better. I've snapped a few times, so I'm gonna add Snapchat back into my intro, but Snapchat, don't fuck me over again. And without further ado, let's try it. Oh man, oh man, oh man, is this product ever overhyped? Do I feel like I am going to like it? We're gonna give it a go. It looks like a neutral eyeshadow palette with a pop of blue. That's pretty much all it is. I'm gonna let you guys know if I feel like it's worth your money or not. It is relatively expensive if you ask me, given that, I mean, it's a Kardashian product. It's going to be more expensive, but I've never tried anything from KKW before. There's a first for everything, and today is that first. They're still for sale. They actually went back on sale today. They've been sold out. I think they're sold out again. She can't keep this shit in stock. Anything that the Kardashians put their name on is sold out in about 1.7 seconds. In the collection was the KKW x Mario eyeshadow palette, and then 3 lip products as well. We've got 2 glosses and a cream lipstick. I bought this entire bundle for $85, which is pretty pricey, but if you break it down for eyeshadow palette and 3 lip products, it's not horrifyingly bad. Definitely not cheap. The eyeshadow palette alone is $45, the lipstick is $20, and the lip gloss is $18. You do save by buying them all together in the bundle, but if you don't love the way that lip products look or the eyeshadow palette, or you just want to get one or the other, prices are about what I would think they would be. I think the eyeshadow palette looks pretty. I think the pop of blue is nice, but if you take that out, it's just a very, very neutral eyeshadow palette, which you guys know that I like, but I already have a million of them, so it's really more or less for a brand like this to see if the formula, the pigmentation, everything works out well, and that it blends out well, and that everything is good to see to buy it over another brand like, say, the ABH Soft Glam palette, or the BH Festival palette, or the Take Me to Brazil, or any of those that have the bright colors in them, because I've tried a lot of freaking eyeshadows in my time, so to have something that's worth spending $45 on when you have a bunch of other eyeshadows, that's the thing. This product is super hyped up. I mean, I have seen this everywhere, specifically right when it came out. Everyone was shitting their pants over it. If you guys don't know who Mario is, I'm sure you do, but if you do not, Mario is Kim Kardashian's makeup artist. He's been working with her for years and years. They finally collaborated on a product together, and that is what we're working with here. This is the eyeshadow palette in the unit card, and I actually think it's really, really pretty. I like that it's just super simple. It's my cup of tea. It's this light gray color here. Open it up, and this is the eyeshadow palette. The names are listed on the back, so I'm going to do swatches. Ooh, it feels very soft. This is 2008 Glam, Miami, and Armenian. Okay, those are really, really pretty. They swatch really nice. Loyalty, Decade, Albanian, and Vegas, Libra, and Bronzy. So this is the whole palette here. You get 10 shades for $45. That breaks it down to $4.50 per shade. That is pricey. ABH shadows are about $3 per shade because you get 14 shades for a $42 eyeshadow palette, I believe. This looks very reminiscent of Soft Glam. I don't know. Do you need it? Do you? I like the palette. Size is nice. It feels really soft. It's like that nice soft touch packaging, and it's just really simple. KKW is cruelty free. This is made in the USA, and it has a 12-month shelf life. This is the lipstick here. I don't know how I feel about this packaging. It's very bulky. I don't know, it's kind of cool looking, but also kind of cheap looking. This is the shade Classic K. Nice creamy formula. I don't know, I haven't tried it on the lips yet though. It smells like L'Oreal or Revlon. It smells like a Revlon lipstick or CoverGirl or something. This is the packaging of the lip gloss. This is the shade Juicy. I like this packaging a lot better. And this is the shade Super Nude. This looked pretty. I mean, this is exactly what I would expect Mario and Kim to come out with, if I'm being honest. This is like Kim's signature lip. All right, I've already put primer down on my eyelids. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I did not set it with a powder, but I'm just kind of patting it out so there's no creases. And we're gonna do the eyes, bitch. When I was just recently in New York, Smith Cosmetics gifted this to me, which I thought was so beautiful. This is their brush book, or whatever it's called. And they also gave me some new brushes, so I'm gonna use these today. I absolutely love Smith brushes, like with a fiery passion. So I'm gonna start off with the Smith 232 brush. I'm going to dip into this shade here, which is Miami. These are very soft, like just a couple of gentle dips in and you've got quite a bit of kick up, which may not be a bad thing. They're just soft. Oh, wow. It's a very gentle amount of product. I'm gonna dip a little bit more into that. There we go. Has a limited number of looks you can create with it, which is just fine, but just know that like if you already have a palette like this, like if you have soft glam, I don't think it would be worth it to purchase this palette just for that blue shade. I haven't tried it yet. Maybe it's like the most monumental blue shade in the world, but I mean, this is the BH Festival palette. Super bright, vibrant. This one pretty vibrant, but so similar. I mean, and that palette's $18 for 20 shades. So it's really, you're getting the name, you know? A lot of times with a product like this, like you are paying for the name and versus like, is it 10 times better quality than another brand, which I'm fine with. I mean, it's your money, spend it how you please, but if you're wondering, oh, do I need this palette? That's up to your interpretation of like what you feel like need is. For me, in my collection, 100% no, I do not need this palette. Do I like to have it? Sure. If you're a makeup collector, sure. Blending nicely though, I must admit, like it's blending out really, really pretty. I'm taking the light colored shade on the bottom, which is Decade, and I'm just sort of blending out the edges with that, so it's a nice soft gradient. It's so beautiful outside. All I want to do is be out there right now, so I'm trying to like get done filming so I can like go outside. It's been fucking shit weather in Washington for like 87,000 years, so. All right, now I'm gonna go in with the Smith Cosmetics 230 brush. This is one of my favorite blending brushes. It's so good for getting into the crease. And I'm going to take the shade up here, which is Loyalty. I'm gonna run that right in the deepest part of the crease. The pigmentation and everything on these shadows are blending really beautifully, like no issues whatsoever so far. And I'm gonna go back in with that brush that we just used. I'm gonna take a tad bit of this shade here, which is the shade Albanian. Just warm it up like a taint. This eye always doesn't look blended in this corner. Swear to God, doesn't matter what I do. This area of my face never looks blended. This is the shade Bronzy. I'm gonna use my finger first, let's see. I'm putting this all over this area right now. I'm going to cut this out with concealer as well. I want to just try this on my eye first. I think a finger is probably the best way to apply this. I am going to just cut out the front here and have it blend into this and then like do this amazing giant wing liner. So I think I'm going to also tap a little bit of this shade on as well, and this is Armenian. All right, now I'm gonna go in with my Shape Tape Concealer and the Smith Cosmetics 302 brush that I just showed you, the lip one, and I'm gonna do a cut crease with that. But I'm doing a very gentle one. This is not like what I've been doing lately. All right, now I'm gonna go back in with that Smith 230 brush, and I'm going to kind of take a mixture of these two shades here. Actually, all the 3 shades I used. Blend in with that outer crease area so that it like just kind of glides right into that. Ooh, I like the way that looks, baby. All right, now I'm gonna go in with this shade up here, which is the shade 2008, a frosty white color. I'm gonna go on that same Smith 302 brush. I'm going to, oh, wow, wow, wow. I'm now realizing those first shimmery shades I put down, like the gold or whatever, like that was such an unnecessary step. Well, this shade applies really well with a brush. It's so soft that it picks up really easily with the brush, so you can get a nice crispy line with it, crispy suds. And then I'm just sort of taking a little bit of that gold shade and like tapping my finger in it, and then just patting that right onto the transition between the outer shades and that white, so that it sort of just gives it a little gradient. It's all about the gradient. I like it. And so now what I'm gonna do is I wanna see if I can find like a brown gel liner and do like a brown wing and then kind of blend it into the blue. So I have the NYX dark brown, and then Smith gave me this brush. It looks really nice for a wing liner. This is the 203. I'm gonna dip into this here. Really creamy, wow. Hopefully I can do this. I haven't done a wing in a minute. Ooh, I like the brown wing versus a black. It just really softens the look a lot. Brush is fantastic for making a wing. I'm trying to make this wing like really thick because I'm gonna put blue on it and I want it to have enough room to really show through. I love that. That is so pretty. Wow, I love that so much. I want to use different colored liners. The new Dose of Colors, is it Dose of Colors or Melt? I'm not sure. One of them came out with colored liners and I want them so badly, but they are freaking expensive, man. They're like 20 bucks per one and I want all of them. When you use something for so long, like you forget about other things. I used to use gel liner like exclusively. And then for some reason I just stopped using it. I started using the ones that come like a liquid liner pens and things. And honestly, I just find my wing looks better this way. It's a lot more easy to control the brush for sure. All right, that looks so good. You could stop here if you don't want to have like a pop of color or anything, but I want to try the blue, and I know that if I don't try it, a lot of people are going to get really mad. So if you want a more wearable look, you can stop right here. But I'm going to add some of that Libra. I'm going to add some of that to the beginning of the wing, just to add a pop of color and kind of gradiate it into the brown. And so I'm putting it on that same Smith brush. Just sort of stamping it on top of that. That looks so good. Okay, and this is the top of the eyes done. I got a little bit of fallout, but not too bad at all. I gotta say, I had minimal expectation for this. I was like, I'm not gonna love it that much. If I had bought this, well, if I had bought this palette, I did buy this palette. If I had just had this palette, if I was like, okay, I'm making my purchase, I'm gonna have one eyeshadow palette, this is it. It's very beautiful and it blends really, really nicely, and the blue is very vibrant. Do I think you need this palette? I'm gonna get to that at the end. Really, I think you could definitely dupe this out with another, but I don't think you'll be disappointed if this is the palette that you purchased and paid for and have. I don't think you're gonna be like, well, fuck, I got a shitty palette. It is expensive, but it also performs really nicely. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to go do the rest of my face off camera. I'm gonna come back, finish the eyes, work on the lips, and I'll let you know my thoughts on the collection, if I feel like I think it's worth your money. All right, so I'm gonna take those shades that we ran on top of the eye, and I'm gonna smoke out my lower lash line, because today my freaking under eyes look so bad. I like used too much concealer or something. If you guys watch the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation review, that'll be coming out soon. Oh my God, my under eye on this eye specifically looks so bad, so I'm gonna smoke the shit out of my lower lash line. So I'm gonna take all three of these shades. I'm gonna go with this, this, and this one, and I'm just going to literally blow that shit out. And then I want to take some more of this dark brown shade over here. This is the Loyalty shade. And I'm going to place that right on my lower lash line with this little Sigma flat definer brush, the E15. Right on that lash line. All right, now I'm going to go in with my Butter London Double Decker Mascara. Hopefully my bottom lashes can cover up the hideousness that is this under eye. Or draw more attention to it. Either one. My under eyes still look like total shit, but not as bad. All right, now I'm gonna move on to the lips. I don't have any other options than to use exactly what they gave, so I'm going to start off with the Classic K lipstick. I don't know if this is necessarily my best color. This is so creamy, I feel like I need a lip liner for it. Super, super, super comfortable formula. Very, very, very creamy. Now I'm gonna go in with the shade Super Nude on the center of my lips to make them all plump and juice. Not as nude as it is just like a gloss. I feel like my lips look so dumb. They look cakey. I mean, I don't know. It's not one of those formulas that seems to like kind of slimby, you know what I'm talking about? But it's so creamy that my lip line doesn't want to be precise, and it just got really big really fast. That's what I always say. It looks okay. I don't hate the lips. It's not the color combo that I necessarily would choose. It's just, you know, personal preference, but I don't think it looks bad at all. I just don't think it's like my most flattering nude. Plus, because this is so like light, I'm getting a little butthole-y. My instinct is telling me to run some Wet n Wild Mochalicious on the inside of my lips to get rid of that, but also that wouldn't be part of the collection, so I feel like that's like cheating a little bit, but I'm also a cheater. I'm lightening it up with that like really nude color. That's better. I like that better. And this is the finished look. For the palette, I think it is absolutely beautiful. I thought it was gonna be way overhyped, and then I was gonna be like, not worth it. If you love all of the colors in it, or if you love the eye look I created with it today, I think it is absolutely stunning. I do believe you can absolutely dupe out this palette with others. If you have others in your collection, or if you have another blue shadow and a neutral palette, you definitely don't need this, but I'm very, very impressed with it. I think the blendability is stunning. I was a little concerned that maybe the pigmentation wouldn't be there. I was wrong. I think that these blended out like an absolute dream. The blue shade is very vibrant and stunning. I feel like the eye looks you can create with this are all obviously very neutral, or that pop of blue. You don't have much of a variation beyond that point. You're kind of stuck with a neutral look with a pop of blue, but it's actually really stunning. I do feel like you could probably dupe out this palette with the Weekend Festival palette by BH Cosmetics that I just reviewed, and I'm not sure if I already linked it, but if I didn't, I'll put it up here. It's got similar shades in it. This also looks a lot like Soft Glam, something I could create with Soft Glam. This blended out really beautifully though. I don't think if you get this, you're gonna be pissed off that you purchased it unless you're looking for something different than you feel like it is. But I think this is so reminiscent of Kim K and Mario. I feel like this looks like, if you remove that right there, like this is Kim Kardashian. I'll swatch it next to the Weekend Festival one. My arm is already all swatchy, but this is Mario, this is Weekend Festival. So you can see right there, just, you know, you can get the exact same look. This is Mario, this is Weekend Festival. The colors are different, but if you blend them out, they're kind of similar. Okay, those two look so similar. This is the BH Weekend Festival. This is Mario palette with KKW. This is Hipster from the BH Cosmetics palette. This is the shade from the KKW and Mario palette. Loyalty. Maybe I'll get a better swatch. That looked like it swatched really poorly. Yeah. So you can see the colors are not exact at all. They're not exact, but you can pretty much dupe it out. So if you guys bought the festival collection and you're looking to see if you can create a similar eye look without needing, like look at this. Like this is Flash from the BH Cosmetics palette and this is Bronzy from the KKW palette. They're not exact, but you can, it's so similar. So I feel like, weirdly enough, the festival palette is a dupe, but it comes with also an additional 10 shades. So I don't know. If you guys are looking for a dupe, I feel like the BH Weekend Festival palette is going to be the least expensive dupe that you can probably find for it, with an additional ton of colors in there that you can create looks with. And yeah, if you're looking for good quality, I think that is amazing. But I think the KKW palette is beautiful, so if you did buy it, you're not going to hate it or anything. But you can get very similar look with a much cheaper palette. But if you're looking for it for the purpose of buying Kim Kardashian and Mario's product to support them, I mean support them, they're multi-millionaires, I don't think you'll hate it by any means, and I'm very impressed with it. I think it's a beautiful palette. I'll definitely use it again. I feel like the look I created with it is really wearable, but also has a fun pop of color to it. So yeah, I don't think it's shitty, but I do think it is overpriced, but I also do think that I'm not surprised given the people that own the brand. I didn't expect Kim Kardashian's product to be any cheaper than that. I don't love the lip products as much. They're very comfortable and the colors are really pretty. They're not my colors though. So if you love these colors, I don't think you'll hate the formula at all. The lipstick is very creamy. It's almost a little too creamy in the way that it's like slidey. Very comfortable though, and it's not gonna make you feel like overly dry. In fact, it might just be a little too slippy of a formula, but it did have a nice pigmentation to it. I do feel like it could benefit from a nice lip liner though. The glosses are pretty, but they're not like blowing my mind, but I do think that they're really nice. It's one of those things where the quality of these is all there. They're not shitty products. It's not like you're putting them on and you're like, the shit is this. It's up to you whether you think it's worth that money or not, and worth the hassle of getting online, trying to figure out, you know, if you can get the product in like the 1.2 seconds that it's live on the website. I had an alarm set on my phone, and the second it hit the time to buy, I bought it, and it was sold out within minutes. So I do feel like it's a very overhyped thing for sure, and I think in the makeup community a lot of things are like that. People just want that limited edition hands-on product, but I don't think you'll hate it at all. But I do think you can find a product like the BH Weekend Festival palette or other ones that are similar can do the same thing for a far less of a price on your wallet. So that's kind of my review. I think it's beautiful though. I love the eye look I created, and the lips, they're all right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys liked this review of the KKW X Mario collection. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I put out new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You guys can also follow me on all my other social media stuff. Everything is RawBeautyKristi, so Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and Twitter. You know where to find me. And I would do it. Please do it. All right, well, I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you at my next video. Bye! And this is the finished look. I screamed that in your face. All right, and I finished my face for the KKW cheeks. We've got the BH Cosmetics. Oh, I already did that on here. Everyone always yells at me for having crusty lips. Who's crusty now? You do save by buying them all separately. What? They finally collaborated with oh, I'm gonna sneeze. This is made in the USA, has a 12-month shelf life. I am ready to go, but not revolutionarily more than any other palette. Revolutionarily? Is that a word? Today it's a word. 12/26. It's 12/26. It's 12. How many fucking times am I gonna say that? So I think I'm gonna take this brush as what? So that it looks like a really soft gradiate. What? A gradiate. All right, and now I'm gonna go back in with. God, my under eyes look so bad. Fuck did that go? Okay. I can feel something in my eye. No. No! What is that? What am I feeling? A hair? Is that a hair? It worked. Oh my god, everything's falling! Oh, I just dug my fingernail into it. Variant.